Let's talk about the charts now. We're joined by Thomas Nagel, who's a trader over at equinet. Thomas, you're doing some comparison charts for us today. Where are we starting?
Yeah, let's start with Linde. I think Linde looks really interesting because within the last 6 or 10 months, Linde stock price showed extremely strength against the whole index. While the DAX was down, Linde was only moved sideways around a really big important level of 84. So the price formed something like a bullish flag formation, and now we are on the way to break out on the upside. And I think if you take a look to the lower chart, that's the relative performance line of Linde against the CDAX, and you see this stock is still in bull mode, and I think the break of this 90 level is a really interesting break and a strong buy signal. Next level will be 99 around of this level. The second one, I think, is Lufthansa. Lufthansa, of course, is strong under pressure within the last months. Of course, the strong performance of the crude oil price. But if you take a look to the bigger picture, the picture of the last 2, 3, 4 years, you see that the price came down from its tops of 2007 extremely sharply. But now we are on the lower line of this uptrend, and I think, in my opinion, it's a really nice level to buy the stock, because we will see a correction in the crude oil price, and I think the level of 15.95, it's a historical retracement, and of course it's the lower line of this uptrend channel. It will be a really interesting buy signal here.
Let's talk about Henkel. Back to the kind of chemical space, sort of like Linde. Is the chart anyway similar?
Yeah, Henkel is the same chart, I think, like Lufthansa. We are inside of a really strong uptrend of several years. But at the end of 2007, the price of Henkel formed a shoulder-head-shoulder formation and cracked or broke its neckline, and that was the reason for a strong acceleration on the downside. But now we are back on the lower line of this uptrend, of course, and same time we are on a retracement level 2. That means the level of 27, and I think we have a really great chance of a reversal here. Take a look to the lower line, to the relative performance graph. You see, okay, there's no buy signal so far, but I think the strong underperformance of the last months will be over. And last but not least, of course, I think one of the car stocks will be an interesting play, but only a short-term play in my opinion. That's BMW. BMW price is inside of a downtrend channel within the last 10 months, and some days ago we saw something like an acceleration, like a sell-off, a final sell-off on the downside. Same time the price touched its really important level of 31, and the strong acceleration within the last days, in my opinion, is a really good sign. And here the really big buy signal comes, of course, from the relative performance line. This line broke its uptrend, that means underperformance over, and I think short-term BMW is a buy here.
Thomas Nagel, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Okay, let's talk to our guest investor today, James Barty.